The Release the Fear organization brings its message into our schools. Workshops like this one teach kids to focus on their fears. They draw pictures of what scares them, hoping to confront that fear so they can let it go.
Snakes, heights, death, suffocation, being deserted, falling downstairs, overdosing, losing someone you love.
What it's really about is hearing the stories on how some of these kids who never thought they were bad and they thought they had to live into that belief system, and they realized they're not, and they realize that they have hopes and dreams.
If you've driven downtown along Central Avenue, you may have seen these tarps covering what is a growing piece of art.
Sculpture is a symbol of peace and possibilities.
Robert Miley's work.
Safety is donating several weapons used in violent acts to local artist Robert Miley. Miley will melt the guns and knives to create a sculpture called Release the Fear.
From all these various pieces that were used in violence, all of a sudden the piece fuses together and open arms. I mean, this really was about, violence anywhere, which really, the weapons are just an image or a symbol, and the transformation of those weapons are just a symbol. It really starts with words. It starts with understanding. If there's anything that I could leave this world with, it would be that with empathy, that people really start to understand each other, go beyond these shells we wear, and go beyond and realize that it takes all these different types to create something really beautiful. Conflict resolution through the power of art.
There's too much guns and violence in the world. There's too much killing, too much dead. A lot of people dying of guns and accidents with weapons. And I think we should just get rid of guns.
Well, when I went into Release the Fear, I was really, I was kind of a mean person, I guess you could say. I was very gang related. I was uptight. I judged people by the way they looked and the way they act. I never gave them a second chance to see if they had something inside that, I've changed a lot from the workshop. It's been a great experience for me.
I think it's about that nothing is impossible in this life, that you can do whatever you want and not be messed up with drugs and guns and whatever.
Art, 10 years in the making, sets a new tone for one downtown neighborhood.
The artist is Robert Miley. He says his artwork has been 10 years in the making. Miley hopes the 24-foot-tall sculpture will serve as a reminder that we can overcome anything.
Someone asked me once, why release the fear? I believe there's two things in life, love and fear. And if you have a lot of one, you can't have too much of the other.
It's really neat to get back to the community for once, before I was making mistakes and, I was degrading to the community. It's nice to get out here and get back to it a little bit.
When I showed up, I knew that it was promoting peace. I could tell by what the materials were used to make the statue. It's a unique experience. I actually thank him for this one-time opportunity to come out here and join him with his statue and helping him, give us a chance to get back to the community and being where we're at,
On the sculpture it says, reality is a projected thought. It's not just thinking that thought, but really pushing that envelope. And I really think that we all really need to follow our dreams. I really think that each dream is our reality. We have to think it and really pursue it.
So many lives have been lost including the lives of officers in the line of duty. So many lives have been lost. And what we're hoping for today is that we now have a symbol that says no more. We don't want to see another life go down like this. And that's what this monument means today. This is not the end, this is the beginning of now what we must do as far as a diverse community coming together, working with every element of our community to make sure that we stop the violence and instead we replace it with hope.
Today we are here to commemorate the opening or the unveiling of the sculpture. But what we're really about today is to commemorate the effort to release the fear and to have an open dialogue in our very, very diverse community.
Art is supposed to be an expression, a symbolism of a feeling, of a person, of a community, to express something. And every day, we can now come down and say that Phoenix truly understands the impact that crime has on a community. For Phoenix is a community that does stand together, that will not succumb to that violence.